I could read it.
Okay, thank you, Rick.
One second. Okay. Don't give up because you think I'm unlucky. You can change your destiny through your actions day by day. When things aren't going the way we'd hoped in life, we tend to give up easily, saying to ourselves, I'm just unlucky by nature, or that's my destiny. In other words, we blame our luck or our destiny and avoid looking at the real causes. But this is really due to, but is it really due to luck or destiny that things don't go well for us? If it were a matter of innate destiny, then there would never be any way out of our lives of disappointment. I received the following question in response to my email newsletter from Asami, a 28-year-old company employee. My work hasn't been going well recently, and I am thinking of looking for a new job. Why does this sort of thing always happen to me? Why am I so unlucky? Asami said she wanted to talk directly with me about her problems. So we spoke on the phone. She was engaged in office work and was often warned by her boss about the large number of mistakes and miscalculations she made. In addition, she found it impossible to apologize for her mistake or to thank colleagues who were helping to correct them. As a result, she was not much liked by her coworkers, and her position in the company had become difficult. When this was pointed out to her, Asami answered that she was careless and absent minded by nature, and no one in her company understood her, and that she was unable to find work that would allow her to develop her true abilities. She insisted that her failures were all due to her destiny and her inborn character. My answer was, I understand what you mean, but just think for a moment. If all your problems stem from your inborn character or your destiny, then you'll have to go on experiencing these same troubles for the rest of your life. To this, Asami answered, that makes sense, but I don't want to. Of course, you don't want to. Now, let me ask you, who decided that you are unfortunate in your destiny or your character? I did. I sensed a shift in the way she was thinking about the matter, so I asked, do you think your character is inborn and impossible to change at all? This time she responded, no, I think that if I really try, I can change. That's right. So let's not blame your inborn temperament or destiny. Let's see if you can find a way to change yourself so you don't have to have these same problems over and over. Encouraged in this way, Asami said, I understand now. Nothing will change if I keep blaming my temperament and my destiny. She sounded hopeful as she gave this very different response from before. It's not only Asami's problem. All of us have a tendency to think, what can I do? It's my nature. Or I'm just plain unlucky and throw in the towel. But Shakyamuni Buddha teaches that good luck and bad are not things determined at birth. One can always change one's destiny. So, just how is our destiny determined? And how can we create a happier destiny for ourselves? I want to explain Shakyamuni's teachings about these matters by touching concretely on the problems of various kinds of people I have encountered. So, the story outlines our nature of wanting to put the blame on others or put the blame on circumstances, um, anything other than ourselves. This is our very common, very human trait because we always see ourselves in the best possible light. We always paint ourselves to look as perfect as possible. But of course, this is only in our minds. And we don't realize what we're doing with the rest of the world because we don't really want to pay attention to the root cause of our problems. which is something within us. The law of cause and effect is what guides us to a better tomorrow by letting us know that our good deeds, our good actions, thoughts, speech, and actions are all the causes for good effects that will come in the future. And likewise, our bad deeds, thoughts, and speech are the causes for bad actions that will, for bad causes, for bad effects, that will reap in the future. These consequences, whether they be good or whether they be bad, are dependent on the causes that we produce. And it's always my causes, my effects, which means that whatever it is that we produce as a cause, whether it's a thought or speech or actions, those effects will come back only to the person who's doing them. So we really can't look outside of ourselves and blame our temperament or our other people or luck or our destiny. These are just ways to avoid looking at the root cause of our problems, which is always something within us. So we have to take the time and make the effort to take a good hard look at our actions, our thoughts, our speech. What are we doing? And like Asami in the story, we can be ungrateful to those who help us. We can be careless in what we do, not pay very close attention to our work. And so we would lose our job. We would not be very well liked in the place we work. And so we'd have to move on and find another situation. And then that situation would only bring about the same conclusions because we haven't changed ourselves. We always look outside of ourselves and go, oh, it's just my luck. Oh, it's just my destiny. But in reality, once we understand that we're the ones who are in the driver's seat, we become so empowered. And the more we focus on the mindfulness of our thoughts and our speech and our actions, the more and more we will notice the changes that we bring to our own future. And we see the veracity of the law of cause and effect, and we can trust it more and more, and we can move ourselves in the right direction, in the direction of true happiness. So that's what our story says. We have to be able to change ourselves before we can move on and expect something different.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Rick, for reading and explaining the story for us. A wonderful message for us to be more and more proactive and stop giving our power away and plant seeds of happiness with our mind, speech, and the body. So good job, everyone. We will have Morita Sensei's advanced group session in exactly 1 hour from now, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and have a restful evening. Bye.